Hi, my name is Priscilla Schneider, and I will be reviewing the public health concern of type 2 diabetes among children and teenagers in the school setting. Even though type 2 diabetes is prevalent among adults, according to Neighbors Children's Health System, type 2 diabetes is starting to be the most common in the U.S. among young children. Type 1 diabetes is still the most common form of diabetes, but type 2 is rising at an alarming rate among children. Type 2 diabetes is an endocrine disorder in which the body secretes insulin at a higher elevation in order to maintain normal blood glucose levels, which leads to insulin resistance. Type 2 diabetes is related to the lack of exercise and related to obesity. This health issue affects families, school officials, and the general public. Children who are at risk or pre-diabetic are from low and middle income families, households with less than high education, family history of diabetes, and unhealthy eating habits. High percentages of diabetes are in states of Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Louisiana, California, New Mexico, Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, North and South Carolina, Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. This health issue affects African Americans, Latinos, Native Americans, and Asian Americans, Pacific Islanders, as well as aged population are at greater risk for type 2 diabetes. The whole community is affected. The community suffers from economic problems associated with this health issue. According to the American Diabetes Association, America spent $245 billion on the medical expenditures due to diabetes. School-aged children are impacted from consequences of type 2 diabetes. They suffer from poor self-esteem and negative self-efficacy, difficulty learning in the classroom, hard time focusing on their education due to health issues, and lack of improvement. This health issue needs to be addressed. The rise of type 2 diabetes in children needs to be addressed in more personal settings, so the family can work together to achieve overall wellness. I work in a K-12 school setting, and I've witnessed poor eating habits among children who bring lunch from home and those who choose to eat at school. Congress has recognized the importance of the school setting to help prevent childhood obesity. Physical activity to encourage physical activity and to correct poor nutrition, but this is not enough. From personal experiences, I have witnessed the school breakfast and lunch programs become misconstrued by both students and parents and school officials. The stereotypical lunch lady theme plays in their head as soon as they think of school food. However, school lunches offer far healthier options than what any kid can bring from home. If type 2 diabetes relates to poor eating habits among children, then why are so many children taught to consume their meals so quickly in under 30 minutes, and poor behavior opts them out from physical activity during recess or gym time? I've seen elementary-age children too scared to go through the line because they do not like the food, even though they've never tried it, or I've seen secondary level students not wanting to wait in the long lunch lines because they are not given the allotted time to consume their meals. So they bring food from home, which either does not satisfy their big appetites, or they pack high-calorie foods because they do not know better. Type 2 diabetes can cause stroke, blindness, amputation, heart disease, and kidney failure. This issue needs to be addressed because children who do not have their behavior corrected are most likely to continue on the same path into their adulthood. The policy that I propose is this: extend lunch and physical activity time to at least an hour. Teach children how to eat healthy foods during lunch and encourage healthy eating. This policy will affect school officials such as teachers, administrators, board members, parents, students, and cafeteria staff. Type 2 diabetes has two main factors: poor eating habits and physical exercise. According to the Education Commission of States, ESC. American school-aged children spend on average 33 hours per week or 6 hours per day at school in the United States. We do not want to teach our children that it's okay to opt out on meals because a line is too long, bring unhealthy snacks from home, or feel that they are disadvantaged because they cannot afford healthier options. This policy will change the average hours of school times to 8 hours a day and a minimum of 40 hours per week. Children will not worry about running out of lunchtime to eat. They will learn healthy eating patterns and receive ample amount of physical activity throughout their day. This could decrease the percentage of childhood obesity, thus lowering type 2 diabetes cases among children. The cost of this policy will increase. On average, the extension of school hours will cost an extra $1,200 per student. An experienced teacher would make an extra $20,000 per year. However, increased attendance rates from less illnesses among children. Children will learn and understand the importance of healthy eating habits. Higher school lunch participation rates could bring in more revenue to the school districts to put back out to the students. Other benefits include healthier school environments, better understanding of the 5 food groups, child nutrition workers given enough time to prepare and serve food neatly, and most importantly, happy and healthy students. Healthier foods does take more time to consume, and it costs more. A side of french fries may cost 60 cents, but a cup of fruit and yogurt can cost up to $1.25 in our district. Adding lunchtime, lunch ladies, and more food service lines can be costly. Enacting the policy will enhance a student's performance. Children who would otherwise be left alone would stay out of trouble. Children will have enough time to build skills and develop knowledge. Teachers will incorporate more individualized instruction. Students and even school officials may not like it at first. Not enacting the policy can affect our future generation's health. Teachers, students, and parents' lives will mainly be affected. Their school days will be longer. This does not sound appealing, but after a while they will get adjusted to it. I've even heard that many teachers skip lunch and even breakfast because of the lack of time they have. Our role models need to become mentors to our children by practicing healthy habits as well to reduce obesity rates in America. Before enacting a law, you must consider all opinions. The physical activity and eating behaviors that affect weight are influenced by many sectors of society, including families, community organizations, healthcare providers, faith-based institutions, businesses, government agencies, the media, and schools. The involvement of all these sectors will be needed to reverse the epidemic. Liberals might vote for this policy since it requires the government to fund schools better and healthier food options to those who are demographically challenged. Conservatives might be hesitant to this policy since it does change the traditional social settings of the K-12 dimension and it requires more money. The Progressive Party would vote for this policy because the policy is vital to the improvement of the human condition and it helps build movement among other countries. Students would not favor this policy because they claim that they would be too tired, they won't have enough time to do their studies, or that they would be extremely exhausted by the time school is dismissed. Parents may favor or may not favor with the policy because it would improve their children's health, their studies, and overall performance. It could allow them to work longer and not worry about their children because they would still be in school. But this could require a change in their lifestyle. Some school officials may favor it and some may not. More time would cost money, but how well it's used will make all the difference in our children. Extended learning, healthier eating, increase of physical activity, and overall wellness for our children is a great foundation to build strong minds and bodies. Extending school hours is a controllable variable, and if the health and performance of our children increases, why not go for it? Thank you.